Watch out, fam. I'm throwing hands in Street Fighter V for gamertime on Nikki6.com. To say that I was hyped for this game would be an understatement. I drove an hour and a half in the worst snowstorm of the year just to get my copy. So getting home and finding a 6 GB day one update was a little bit rattling, but it wasn't anything I couldn't get over. But that's when the drawbacks started happening. Right out of the box, Street Fighter V is great if you've got a couple buddies on standby willing to throw down in some versus matches. But if you don't happen to have any friends nearby, and you've only got, let's say, 30 minutes to throw down before going to work or something, then you're gonna find a pretty underwhelming package. But I'll get to that in a second. The graphics on this game? So vibrant. It's very flashy and everyone still has the giant hands and feet that have become a staple of the series since they left 2D sprites behind. The moves look good, and since they got rid of the Ultra Bar, the only over-the-top moves are the critical arts. The meter that charges up your critical arts is also used to power up some of your other moves, so Street Fighter V lets players spend more time playing and less time watching drawn-out super moves. The V system is also a welcome addition to the mix. Characters have a V skill and a V trigger unique to themselves, so that really opens up the possibility of doing advanced combos for newer players. A big problem with fighting games nowadays is that while players might know what to do, the complicated inputs necessary to pull them off may be blocking novices from hitting that next level. Street Fighter V is easy to adopt, but it rewards those who invest a lot of time into mastering it. So what about those drawbacks then? Like I said before, options for playing by yourself are criminally underwhelming. The story modes for each character are so short that most of the campaigns can be finished in under 10 minutes.
Sure this is okay.
Capcom plans to buff this with some story mode DLC that's dropping a while after release date, but while the story mode might be good, I'm not here to speculate.
Until that day comes, I won't ever stop.
For someone who went out of their way to get this on launch day, I can't shake feeling let down by the single player offerings. There's no arcade mode, and survival is fun enough, I guess, but it really shouldn't be the only single player mode that's longer than 10 minutes. Now, Street Fighter is not a single-player game. The game is very obviously aimed at the online crowd. You gotta get online and start getting beatdowns until you're good enough to start giving them out. That's a good enough philosophy for a game with smooth, stable servers. Except for the part where you can't connect to people online most of the time, regardless of if you're trying to play a ranked or casual game. I guess games launching with janky server support is just gonna continue to be the wave in 2016. These setbacks aren't enough to cripple the game though. I'm not a really big online guy. I prefer to play these games on a couch with a friend talking smack. In that regard, this game absolutely delivers. The combo system is opened up by increasing the amount of time players have to link moves to each other, and the V system serves to really differentiate the fighters from one another and cause players to be able to specialize. I've never been more inspired to sink a bunch of hours into training mode in order to get my skills up. Street Fighter V is good, just unfinished. So if you're planning to spend most of your time in offline versus mode, then I highly recommend it. If you're looking for a great online experience with some single player elements to keep you entertained, maybe wait a little bit. Here's some uninterrupted gameplay.
If you stand in my way, I will kill you.
Ready. Fight.